it was about my penis. And how it looks like a Ninja Turtle. So I was a little nervous about getting up here tonight. I may have inadvertently taken a laxative instead of my ADD medicine. So if I shit myself and seem unfocused, that's why. A little bit about me. I am a single dad. I've been divorced for 2 years now, which has been great because it means I haven't been married for 2 years. My daughter was 6 though when I broke the news to her, and it was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. She took it really well though, and it wasn't until later she kept asking weird questions about when the horse was coming and what she was going to name it, that I realized she thought I said Mommy and Daddy were getting a horse. So I had to sit her back down and try to explain it to her in terms that a 6-year-old would understand. I was like, honey, Mommy and Daddy don't have sex anymore because you didn't pick up your fucking toys. And now we're going to move in with Grandma and Granddad. She took it pretty well. She's adjusted well to it after the therapy. But it's tough not having a parenting tag team partner anymore when I need a break. I've got full custody of her, believe it or not. I've got her all the time. So I went on vacation a couple weeks ago, took her to the mountains, went to a really nice hotel, had an indoor pool, hot tub, water slide, the works. And I'm sitting there with all the moms and dads and watching the kids play. And all of a sudden, all the dads, and I mean every single one of them, get up at the same time and they go into the hotel bar to watch the NCAA basketball championship game. And the worst part is I can see them in there, and it's like a Buffalo Wild Wings commercial. They are high-fiving each other and chest bumping and having a great time. Just like an amazing time. And I'm getting tips on what kind of healthy snack to pack my daughter for lunch. So I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden, I'm with all the moms. All of a sudden, these two amazing-looking, just sexy 20-something-year-old women come walking towards the hot tub. And it's like a scene out of a movie, slow motion, and there are tattoos all over, tiniest little bikinis. They look like strippers, not like Greensboro on a Wednesday night. I take my clothes off to pay for my crystal meth addiction strippers. These are like Las Vegas, top of the line, strippers. And I can't look at them because my daughter's right there, in the pool. And I know they're hot because I see the look of pure hate from all the moms. So I'm watching my daughter, I'm trying not to look. They get in the hot tub right next to me. And for the longest time, I didn't look at them. I wanted to, and I don't get any credit for that. But I know it was worth it because at one point, I look over, there's my daughter, my beautiful little princess, and she looks at me, she smiles and blows me a kiss, and I blow her a kiss back, and it's right then I know that I did the right thing by not looking. And then, out of the corner of my eye, these two women stand up, and I turn and look. The one's ass is right in my face. I'm checking them up and down. And I know now that because my daughter sees me looking at these two girls, she's gonna grow up and become a stripper. That's it. I look, boom, stripper. And all the moms now are disgusted with me. My daughter's doomed. She's gonna grow up and dance on a pole now. And my point is, none of this would have happened if I was in the hotel bar drinking with the other dads watching the game, but I don't have that option. And it's tough. So pool closed, and I got Destiny out of the water. Obviously, that's not actually my daughter's name. I just want her to get used to going by her future stage name. So we go upstairs and doing her hair, I'm blow drying and brushing it, and she says, Daddy, can you French braid my hair? I said, honey, Daddy just doesn't know how to do a French braid. I'm sorry. And she gets really upset with me. And she said, Daddy, all the girls in school, you know, they come to school with the French braid. I'm the only one that doesn't. I said, honey, look, it's not that important that Daddy can't do a French braid. In the grand scheme of things, you know, it's not a big deal. There's much more important issues in the world. There's starving kids all over the world. Their eyes are popping out of their heads, and they've got flies and shit in their mouth. And there's kids your age suffering from terrible diseases that would love to have hair, and not necessarily even on their own head, just like a fistful of someone else's hair. And the fact that Daddy can't French braid your hair, you know, not a big deal. But I looked it up, a YouTube tutorial on how to do a French braid, and it turns out I'm actually pretty good at it. It's just tying 2 weird ponytails and a couple knots and a little duct tape to hold it together. It's a bitch getting it out, but it looks good. So now I French braid her hair, but I'm also stuck paying 49 cents a day to sponsor a starving African child.
Sweet. Give both of those graduates a hand. Sweet. Sign up for our classes today.